But the court that gave you a governor that was fought in Imo State is not likely to be a court that I will be heading to when I'm cheated.
He was right after all. You see, some people have come to have an in-depth knowledge of how this nation works. You may need to know that the presidential candidate of the AA political party in person of Sowore just posted a video on his Instagram handle not too long ago, where he shared some secrets about the just concluded Supreme Court judgment. It was actually in an interview with Dr. Ruben Abati, where Ruben Abati asked him some questions whether he was going to go to court. That was just after the presidential election, and he said some words. I'd like you to listen to this word with in-depth understanding, because he said some very strong words. But don't go anywhere, because I'd like you to listen to Mr. Julius ABURE, who is the national chairman of Labour Party, where he made a press conference about the just concluded Supreme Court judgment. He has actually said some strong words to all obedience and the way forward for all obedience in Nigeria. Do well to hit the comment section. Let's get to know what your thinking is, as we shall continually be here to serve you. My name again is Moses, and this is Think Tank TV.
Waziri Atiku Abubakar was talking about Labour Party coming together with the PDP and all of that. Are you going to join other political parties to go to court to challenge what you consider a fraudulent election? Or you do not have any faith in the court system, you just protest and allow the matter to rest? What's the way forward?
What you are saying regarding the Labour Party and the PDP is what people like us have always said, that they are the same. We are not part of that coalition or alliance. And with regards to the courts, when somebody steals your thing, you can retrieve it from him, and he says, no, don't retrieve it from him, go to court. You have to wait for the courts to convene. But the court that gave you a governor that was fought in Imo State is not likely to be a court that I will be heading to when I'm cheated on this scale. The court that hasn't delivered justice to people like me since I was born in this country is not the court I can tell you that I have implicit or explicit confidence in. If we go to court, you can almost determine what will be the outcome of the courts. The courts in Nigeria have never nullified the presidential election. Even in 2007, when they conducted an election in which there were no serial numbers in the ballot papers, the courts declared that you don't need serial numbers. And the person for whom the election was rigged by President Olusegun Obasanjo, that's Yar'Adua, came out and said, these elections were problematic, but he accepted the booty regardless. So I do not think we are going to head to a court that may not be able or hasn't delivered justice in similar matters for us. I think the reason they're asking people to go to court is to calm down the nerves of Nigerian people so that they accept this rubbish as a fait accompli, and they make sure that there are no uprisings on the streets to retrieve back the stolen mandate, whatever fraudulent election they conducted. That's the reason they direct you to the courtrooms, because they know what the outcome will be, because we also know how these these courts are constituted by political parties in power. So we can't be here deceiving ourselves. I know you're a lawyer, and you can't say publicly that you don't believe.
You've seen it for yourself. Now, before I bring out Mr. Julius ABURE, who is the national chairman of the Labour Party, there are two things you must take home from the Supreme Court judgment, which was just concluded a few hours ago. The first of them is that the Supreme Court said the non-upload by INEC on the IREV is not enough to cancel the election. And the second of them is that they said IREV was set up for Nigerians to view results in real time, not for INEC to authenticate the hard copies of the result. Now, we all know that the Supreme Court is the final arbiter of the judiciary, and whatever they have made as a statement becomes a law. I just hope that this is not going to bring about voter apathy in the forthcoming elections that will be holding in Nigeria. Now, let's jump into hearing from Mr. Julius ABURE, where he has said some strong words regarding the next line of action for all obedience and Nigerians. Do well to stick around. I'll be coming back to wrap up the video.
We weep for our institutions that cannot rise to the occasion and courageously defend democracy and the voices of the people. However, there are great lessons to be learned. What transpired in Nigeria since February 25th presidential election is a clear testament that our institutions are not working and that we may be sliding towards dictatorship. It is very clear that the executive and the judiciary have all been hijacked. This is so unfortunate for our democracy, and it is even more for the people of Nigeria. All what our forebearers taught us has been destroyed within a short space of time because of unbridled ambition of the few. The founding fathers fought with their lives to achieve independence for the country. People lost their lives for the struggle to keep our democracy. And all these years, people have been struggling to achieve electoral and constitutional reforms. Regrettably, all these efforts and struggles have been destroyed today. It is also pertinent to put on record that we have it on very good authority that the government have marked some Labour Party key leaders, myself especially, and our leader, our presidential candidate, Mr. Peter Obi in particular, for vilification in order to suppress the party, suffocate our team, and our goal of a new Nigeria. The planned persecution, intimidation, suppression, and harassment of our leaders using security agencies and all other government institutions will definitely be defended. We therefore call on all our members and the obedient family to be vigilant and brace up for the challenges ahead. The struggle for a new Nigeria will certainly be tortuous and hard. We are also calling on the international community to rise to the occasion to defend democracy in Nigeria. Your voices were loud and clear in condemnation of the outcome of the presidential election. As we approach the next stage of our democratic journey, we call on you to stand by the millions of Nigerians who are already pushed beyond their limits into unnecessary hardship, poverty, and penury. Finally, we urge Nigerians not to lose hope in our country. Though we are paying a huge price to achieve a Nigeria of our desire, we are hopeful that we will get to our destination someday, because where there is a will, certainly there will be a way. A new Nigeria, we believe, is still possible. Thank you, and God bless you this afternoon.
So, that's the speech from the leadership of the Labour Party. And I don't know if there's any clarification or questions that you want to ask. Whatever, so that the national chairman is here to deliberate.
Yes, my name is Sowore. I work for Channel Television. You said some party officials, including your presidential candidate, have been crowned for verification.
Yes.
Do you have any evidence to substantiate this allegation?
Well, as at now, that's why I said don't confirm report has it. That is the plan. And there may be no evidence, but we have it on good authority.
Chairman, the question I need to ask you is that moving forward from now, so what is the party going to be doing on? You said that the new Nigeria is still possible. So with this very outcome or the verdict of the Supreme Court, we know that you have a splinter group of this very big party that have been fighting the party. Parts have alleged that they are from the ruling party, APC. So, do you think that this one will lay their own fights to rest?
Well, I will take inspiration from what Nelson Mandela said in his book, A Long Walk to Freedom, that every step we take leads us to our freedom. I honestly believe that the struggle for a new Nigeria has just begun, and even the judgment of today is a step towards reclaiming Nigeria. It's a step towards a new Nigeria. Obviously, we will not rest on our horse until that feat is achieved. We will remain resolute, we will remain focused, we will continue the struggle, obviously, must continue, irrespective of the distraction. And I want to say categorically, no amount of people sponsored to distract us that will stop us from expanding our party in terms of membership, in terms of our ideology, in propagating it, and so on and so forth. We are going to continue the struggle. We are going to continue to expand the party. We are going to continue to struggle for what we believe in until a new Nigeria is possible. Today, I must state categorically that Nigerians are suffering in the midst of plenty. People have taken power, and the lives of the people have not improved.
Now, one of the major things we must take home from the statement of Mr. Julius ABURE is the place of constructive criticisms. Just like one of the pressmen said there. You see, most of the times when things happen like this, opposition parties just go home and rest and forget that the place of constructive criticisms cannot be overemphasized, because that is what will actually keep the government in power on their toes to ensure they do the right thing. Please do well to hit the comment section. Let's get to know what your thinking is, as we shall continually be here to serve you. Thank you so much to all our viewers and returning subscribers. We do not take it lightly. My name again is Moses, and this is Think Tank TV. See you on our next video. Bye for now.